basically I'm paying homage to my mentors. It's what happened for me and what matters to me. And so I'm honoring that by doing this. I do this so I can kind of like live with myself and feel like I'm balancing the scales of giving and taking, of selfishness and selflessness. The Narrows is this little passageway of rock west of Salt Lake City. If you live in Salt Lake City, you're so lucky to be able to climb here.
This is the Narrows.
Dude, what?
Little blob of like pretty fucking awesome limestone. Like that's a 13A. Most of these routes are phenomenal. This one is the Big Smile.
Oh,
It's
really?
like the best stone. Wow, it's cold in here, dude.
Oh, it's way shorter than I thought.
The best stone, yeah. There's some intro climbing, and then it's like a 2 or 3 move like V9, and then you get the smile hold, you can see it.
Yeah.
Another boulder problem. So it's like V9 into V9 with like pretty much no rest, and then you get a rest. It's like another V9 outro until you're basically at the bolt that doesn't have a quick draw on it.
Dude, it looks like a perfect.
Really special, dude. It's so good. So it was one of Boone's projects in his prime in the 90s, and it's for sure the best and most beautiful route at the Narrows. It's a masterpiece. I mean, it really is.
Dude, I'm excited to try. Until I came here, I didn't even know what it looked like or anything, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, yo, this is one of the coolest lines on limestone I'd ever seen, and one of the coolest climbs. I had to try it immediately.
We could get the new bolts in, and if you wanted to climb on the old bolts, like 1 or 2 tries, you could before we pulled them out.
Okay. Maybe that'd be smart, huh? Just to pull on this stuff now, then get to bolting.
Timmy is certainly known as a boulderer, and maybe more specifically a highball boulderer.
Any discipline specifically that brings something out in me is the discipline that I like the most. I get into things that are scary a lot because, you know, that kind of brings out the headspace a lot more, and you have to embrace that in order to do well.
I think he admitted that he's only technically done 2 514 routes. Some of the boulders that he's done are bigger than this route.
I have to say it's one of the best routes I've ever done.
Yeah.
And one of the most magical, sort of like perfectly set routes.
Yeah.
You know, you've got this like nails hard, like one move kind of boulder at the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a reoccurring theme, but like this kind of retro modern, kind of almost like comp style
Yeah.
boulder problem crux to like almost like a comp style rest.
Yeah.
To just a really burly 3 or 4 move old school boulder problem.
Come on, man. Yep. Nice, dude.
Wow, dude, it's like so good. Incredible. Like, what? That's so cool, man. That's awesome. Fuck, I want to do it. And I've been telling multiple people, like, this is one of my favorite climbing opportunities I've ever had, just because of the history, because of what I'm doing, but also who I'm hanging out with. I think that's what climbing's all about, right? It's not necessarily the climbing itself, but why is that climb historic? Why is it classic? Why am I trying it? Why am I rebolting it? Why am I here with these guys? Why are they here with me? It makes the reflections way cooler. You know, growing up competing, I always did things for myself, and now that I'm doing things that have ties to other people and like history, man, it makes it way cooler and just makes me feel more like grateful, I think, for the opportunities.
I didn't do the first ascent. A couple of kids came through. It was Chris Sharma and Tommy Caldwell. We just filmed him on Necessary Evil, another Rudy stole from me. And I was working on this, and I was like, I unlocked it, I'd figured it out. They both went at it hard. Even Chris found it very cryptic and very difficult. It was my first time seeing somebody give 7, 8 tries on try number 6. Us old guys were like, he's smoked. He'll never do it. Then Chris just cast off and he did it. And he skipped 2 bolts. He was in ground fault potential both times. He was absolutely exhausted and made it to the top. If we thought we needed to go get jobs, like now we know we need to go get jobs. Like this is over.
This is like the type of route that when like 14-year-old Timmy is like, the only reason I want to be strong is for like routes like this.
Generally speaking, you know, we're just trying to like put the new bolts relatively close to the old bolts unless there's some kind of issue with clipping. The higher the pitch, like you hear that's kind of hollow actually.
Whoa.
Hear that? So this is like really good rock. That's kind of as good as it gets. Part of this work is like, it's to kind of ensure that these art pieces or these monuments of roots will last a little bit longer than they may have otherwise. And also that a couple extra more people might do the work at some point than there would have otherwise if we didn't do this series or we didn't tell these stories.
I haven't done a wide variety of climbing, and I find myself really only leaning towards climbs that have this aura. You know, people like Boone, people like Sam, people like my boss are like, you need to go try that thing. You know, not even necessarily because they say that you can do it, which I think they believe that I can do it, but it's more so like, this will be an amazing challenge for you.
Nice, Timmy.
Oh my God, no. I don't know, this is what strong climbers I think romanticize over when it comes to hard routes, and like anybody who talks about this climb I think realizes that it's special boulder problems, it's special movements, it's special holds, it's special feeling that challenges you.
Give it hell, man. I got you good.
For Timmy, the endurance isn't an issue up here. I mean, this route's only about the same height as, you know, a lot of those boulder problems that he's free soloed out in Bishop.
Let's go, Tim! graciously allowed Chris Sharma and Tommy Caldwell to come climb on it, and Chris did it in a day, and he did the first ascent. At some point, you have to sort of accept that, like, you have to step aside. And you can step aside graciously and try to, like, pass down and help out and mentor and teach, or bitterly. That's a little bit of what this project is, like empowering younger climbers to bolt and to look at rock and to re-bolt and to take care of older routes, but also to go looking for new routes. I don't know, I've never talked to Boone about this, but I wonder if him letting Chris do that route, there's some element of that, like, connected to it, because that route is so fucking good, man, and it would be so within somebody's right to red tag it. But he didn't.
And the whole world is listening now. And the whole world is listening now. And the whole world is listening now.
In the rest of my life, like, these routes will never need to be rebolted again. That feels pretty profound.